Hi everyone, welcome back to Quest for Literature. I am so excited to announce to you that Quest for Literature reached 1000 subscribers. Thank you to one and all, and I expect the same support in the upcoming videos too. Let us learn and love literature together as a family. The raindrops attacked the galvanized roofs and the windows rattled. We huddled under the bed and held each other tightly. Can you guys now imagine the scenario, how it is? Hope the answer is yes. This is what we called as a description. That is, when we describe something, it creates an image in the listener's mind and allow them to experience it fully. Today's session is the Unit 2 of Professional English, which is a new subject introduced by MS University for first UG Arts and Science students. Without wasting much time, let's jump into the video. When we see this particular subject, that is Professional English, we can see it has 5 units and each unit is divided again into 5 small sessions, that is listening, speaking, reading, writing and vocabulary. And the interesting fact is that all the units have all these 5 parts. Today in this video, particularly, we are focusing on listening and speaking of Unit 2, that is description. First, let us see what is description. Description is giving details about a person, place, thing, etc., and allows the reader or the listener to experience what you have. In order to create a good description, you must appeal to the 5 senses and create pictures in the reader's or the listener's mind. I hope you are all very good in describing things, isn't it? Feel more comfortable to describe the things that we observe and we experience in our life. That may include place, people, and the action and objects that surrounds us. Remember, whenever you write a description or whenever you describe an incident or a thing to your friend, beware that you give them all the details which makes them feel the same experience that you had. Description can be said in other words like creating word pictures. The writer or the speaker has to create images or pictures in the minds of the reader or to the listener. The word which we use to describe thing, people, place is known as adjectives. When we describe, we have to use more creative adjectives just to make it so attractive. Imagery does not include what you see, it also includes what you hear, smell, taste, touch, and even feel. Description reaches its fullest when the reader or the listener is able to imagine what you says to them. Say it in other words, the reader must be able to close their eyes when they listen to your words and create a mental image of what you are describing. Let us see some of the descriptive details to be considered when you describe an object. You should consider its color, shape, size, and texture. Texture means how it feels like. Next, when you describe a person, you should consider the physical appearance, facial expressions, attire, gesture, that is the body movements, everything. Describe a place. First of all, you describe where it is located. Then you should describe whether it is man-made or natural, or it is an imaginary world, and all sort of such things. Most important thing that you should remember is that when you are creating a description, it is to show, not to tell. Example, how you will be describing the situation of a person who is so excited getting permission to go for a party from their parents. In normal way, we will tell that she was excited when her parents gave her permission to go to the party. We will be saying her eyes widened with surprise and her lips parted as she screamed with delight when her parents said yes. So I hope now you understood what is a description. This small introduction, let's get into the Unit 2 description of professional English. The lesson open with a preparatory activity. There you have online shopping, how you buy things in online. I hope in this present scenario, especially in this COVID-19 pandemic time, you all are very aware of how to do online shopping, isn't it? And the first activity here is the process of buying a product online is given in sentence which are jumbled in the box. Rearrange them in the right order so that inform a meaningful description of online buying process. So in the box they had given some jumbled sentence, around 10 sentences are there, then we have to rearrange it. Let me tell the answer for you. The first line is, first open the e-commerce website that sells the product you want to buy. Second line is, next search for the product you want to buy within the site. Third one, choose the variety you want from the listed products. Fourth one, add the product to the cart and then click on the cart image. Fifth one is, next step is to choose the payment option. Sixth one, give the necessary detail in your bank page or card detail in the respective session. Seventh one, select credit card, debit card or net banking option. Eighth one is, after you enter the card or the bank details, OTP will be generated which has to be submitted in the respective session. Ninth one, once your OTP is submitted, your payment process is confirmed. 10th one, you will receive your confirmation message in your email and phone which has to be saved for further transaction. I hope now you got a clear idea how to arrange those jumbled sentences. If you have some doubt or clarifications, do comment below. Next one is the first listening activity, that is they had given you a passage and they ask you to make a flow chart by listening to what is there in that particular paragraph. Let us see what is a flow chart. A flow chart is a picture of the separate steps of a process in sequential order. It is a generic tool that can be adapted for a wide variety of process and can be used to describe various processes such as manufacturing process, an administrative or service process, or a project plan. This particular paragraph which was given for you to listen is about catalographic process. So let us see how we are going to prepare a flowchart for that. First step was already given for you, that is data collected from environment, and the second one is detect pattern in the data collected and prepare the data for map creation. And the third one is use the data and attempt to signify it visually on a map. And the fourth one, applying generalization, symbolization and production methods that leads to a depiction. And the next one is the map user reads, analyzes and interprets the map by decoding the symbols and recognizing patterns. And the last one, users make decisions and take action based upon what they find in the map. Hope this one is also clear for you. Next activity is from the session speaking. So they had given you an extract from the great Charles Dickens' Hard Times. Literature fellows, we all know how good Charles Dickens is in his descriptions. So here it is all the more describing about Mr. Bounderby. Do read the extract so you will be start loving Charles Dickens also. And then you have a pair work. Actually, you have to discuss the answer with your partner, and around 5 questions are given here. Try to find out the answer, and if you feel it's so difficult to find out the answer, comment down. Sure, I will give you the answer there. The next one is a role play. First, let us see what is a role play. Even the university had given an introduction to it from Cambridge English Dictionary, what it defines. But let me say what a role play is. A role play is a speaking activity when you either put yourself in somebody else's shoe, or when you stay in your own shoes but put yourself into an imaginary situation. It is mentioned in the textbooks that you have 4 types of role play, that is conflict role play, cooperative role play, information gap role play, and task based role play. And following that, you have examples for task-based role play, which was done by a student and a faculty. And then you have an information gap role play also. That there it will be discussing about a tourist guide and a tourist. Part role play ends with some activities for you guys. You have 5 topics there. First one is a mentor expressing concern over poor performance of his ward to him. All the situations which were given there, you have to imagine yourself that you are in that particular situation and write a role play by your own. It's always well and good that you write by your own so that you can improve your writing skills in English. If you feel it so difficult to write the role play of the topics given here, ask me. Okay, you can comment, as well as you can even personally message me in WhatsApp. So till the time we meet next, stay tuned to Quest for Literature. Keep reading and know the world. And if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe, as well as click on the bell icon and enable all option. Bye bye.